Okay. So you get these DBD quests. DBD Japan, which they're pushing to now instead of October 14th or whatever, all the haunted and stuff. These are cool. I don't mind these. These, I'm glad they're giving people who haven't complete. This is the only rift where we don't have double rift progress. We don't have triple rift progress. They had an update for the Switch 2 days later, where they gave them rift brag shards. I'm glad they didn't replace these, and these are in time. And then we're getting, here's the problem. Besides the whole milestone, getting 25 for each, and this going to 550, and the hooks go to like 2,700 and something, or some ridiculous number. You can literally do all of these and get like nothing. You get like 25 times 10, you get like no levels. This is still glitched, just like the last one, where some people had to do every single challenge. I was gonna make a video yesterday or whatever, but I was gonna do all the numbers and share factory, but I didn't have enough space. But I mean, the first one was a free buy. Everybody had the rift done in like a couple weeks because all the milestones were really easy, and they increased from, I think, 5 or 10, I think it was, but you didn't get the blood. For this one, you get the blood, 10,000 every up, you get 10,000, but the rifts don't change, and I think the other one was 10, 20, 30, 40, so you would get more rift shards on the last one, and then less blood, and all the bloods, I think, were like 10,000 or something. So the blood went up on this one, but the last one. But the stuff they want you to do, and then with the MMR and stuff, look at, I only escaped 32 times. It goes up to like 110. But I mean, you get more gens done. I mean, a magic killer, I wouldn't play it like bottom MMR killer. I don't even kill people. And then sacrifices don't count towards. Oh, this one says sacrifice or kill, so maybe that counts. But when they say sacrifice for tomes in this, it don't count. I've moored a couple people in my eyes that don't count. So I don't. Great job. I actually didn't know this said 4 kills, so I got. But it and then they changed these to instead of 10 each, and we had 3, so you'd only get like 30 shards a day, so 100. You get basically a 2 a day. So basically they force you to play every day. But the thing I was gonna say, because of this, they should have just extended it. They should have put their own DBD day on the 14th, all their cosmetics and all their Halloween shit. But they only had 2v8 for this, and then they're throwing this in here. And here's the problem. Here's the good and the bad. All the people who didn't grind, they basically get weekly. Is it? No, it's only 50, so it's like double. Yeah, you get like two. You get like 2 levels. You get like 2 dailies of catch-ups. This whole rift fast, we had 2v8, had no chaos because all the tenacity and all the health updates and all the bullshit. And then they throw this in near the last week, not even the last week. And if you do, you get them if you get. Yeah, these are just your challenges. You get these. So here's the problem: if you've already completed the rift, you're not even going to want to play for these 4 or 5 days, because this was such a grind. If you play during these days, you miss doing these challenges and getting them for the next rift in 4 or 5 days. So you can play the game and do these challenges, and not get rewarded for the next rift, and you don't know what they're gonna. I'm hopefully it'll be better than this rift, but the reality is they should have just extended this rift, have some doubles and triples. They've had a. This is the only one of the only rifts without a roadmap. It was a shit show with all the bugs and glitches and shit they pushed through and tried to push through. Franklin's Demise and Sloppy Butcher, or not get rid of items with all the Walking Dead, and then the Kaiser with all the tunneling and slugging bullshit, and now I was gonna make a video. And then they throw this in here. This is good for people who haven't completed. They get like 2 charges. They get like 2 free levels. And look, they're giving us 500k, 500 charge. That's good. They didn't get rid of these. These are for new people. And then, like, it looks good on paper, but it's like, if I play the game, you're literally forced to play every day. So everybody who already has the thing, they can just wait till I don't even need to wipe and play the game. I mean, if you play the game, you're getting punished by getting these free 2 levels. And then you basically are like level 3 day 1. In 5 days, you're like level 3 day 1. But if you play the game now, and the reasoning was, oh, well, they're gonna push. They didn't want this to be collided with all the. The real reasoning they want to push this out. This is the only rift. They didn't have double or triple rift shards, and we're giving Switch owners rift progress for missing 2 days of the Kazoo Pass. And then to be fair though, they just had the 2v8. They have this, and then they had the Kaiser. They had like their own individual challenges for Kaiser, and they gave rift shards as well, and they were good too. So I mean, I feel like they're playing catch up, and to try to help people out and play the game and get the rift on, which is good. But when they're purposely making you choose between getting this rift on and then the next one, I mean, this FOMO game. I wasn't gonna make a video, but I mean, I mean, just the burnout, and then imagine killers that like have more. You know how many gyms are they gonna kick? How many hooks are they gonna get? How many? And then survivors, how many matches can you play, or health states or gyms that, you know, if you're at high, it's ridiculous. And some of these challenges, they want you to do like 100 hits with the killer and stuff. Oh my god, it's just like, what are we doing? And they should just give these to everyone, at least this one. They should give the last one to everybody and this one to everybody. They should not make you do every single challenge. You get like 3.75 levels for every single one. It's like 4 levels basically. 1.5, 3. You get more for these than you get for the milestones. It's crazy. How many weeks were there? 10, so that's like 40 levels. 40 levels, but less. You're missing out on 25 every 10, so it'd be like two. And then 25 and 8 would be 2 levels, and 9 and 10 would be like 2.5 levels you miss from 40. So 40 and 2.5 levels 2.5 levels from 40 is like 30, 37.5. So you get 37.5 for doing every single challenge. You get 37.5 rift shards, and then milestones you only get 25 and 10. That's like 250. What is that? 2.5 levels. So you literally get shit on. 1025 is like 2.5 levels, so 2.5. You'd have to do every, if you came in late, you'd have to do every, like 37.5. You get 37.5, and then you'd have to, and then the rift's 100. It's not like the days are extended, so you're getting crunched. You're getting crunched into numbers. 70 days of the rift. Sometimes it's 85. Sometimes it's like 85 days. I think they've been maybe 75. It's around there. But like, there is no incentive for people. Like, they're forcing people to. I don't know. That's weird. They should just extend it and do triples and doubles or something. They should have already did doubles and triples for the last week. They had these challenges for like a week, I think, or 10 days for the Kazu ones, which weren't bad. So like, I feel like it's all catch up though. And then, so if you came in late, you'd have to do all the rifts. It's like 37.5. And then milestones only get you 2.5 levels, so. Or is it even 2.5 levels? 25 times 10. Maybe 4 would be 1 level, 8 would be 2 levels. Yeah. You'd be at 2.5. You get 2.5 levels, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 7, you get like 17.5. You get 17.5 for doing everything here, which is ridiculous. So 17.5 and 37.5 would be like, yeah, 2.5 and 5, that'd be like 5, so it'd be like 40 and 20 would be like 60. But then 2.5 and 5 would be like 5 off from 60 would be like 55 levels. So you'd get 55 levels for completing everything on these. And you still got 45 levels, so you got to log in for 45 days. Or do a DBD day or 2v8s or the Kazu. This isn't too bad, but I mean these aren't paying, so they need to. These and these were different. I think these were like 100, or they were different from last time. So we did get another daily in this. But this is like, I don't want to say this is predatory because it's good, but it's like, why do I play? Why would I play? Like, if you're someone who's done the, done the rift already, what's the reason to play until 4 days, and then you get this in this day. So this is good for the next one. But the fact that this is for the next one, well, it's 6 days, like 2 days after, and they're pushing this out, and they got all this Halloween stuff. The reason they're really pushing this out, they're playing catch up. They're trying to help people out, finish it off, which is good. But then you're going into the next rift basically with these. And I mean, this is good for the next rift too. So like, even if you did these, you're getting two whole things. So even if, so instead of 2, I feel like they're trying to push into the first rift instead of the second rift, because this was such a shit show. So this would be 2 and 4. So you already be at level 4, and then this would be your automatic level 5, almost day 1. Like 2 days after the first day, you'd be 1 level. 1 level, 2 level, and then you get 2 more levels. Or on the second day, that'd be 2. And then 4 down here, and then if you have this, you'd be at like level 6 or 7, like day 2. Level 6 or 7, day 2 is pretty wild from this rift to the other one. But you get punished for, like, they should have just extended. Like, this is good, but they should have just extended it. And then they threw in that little crossy thing. But man, like, you literally, there's no reason to play it, though, if you've already. And then this is actually good for, like, you'll be at, well, level 7. So you'll be at, if you don't do these, you'll be at 2, 4, 5. You get like 6 or 7, and then DBD days once everybody completes. I don't know, that's the only one I'm thinking of. What was I thinking? That's just, I was thinking these are like collective afterwards. But yeah, they just want to get all their cosmetics and their haunted stuff out. But, I mean, I was worried, but with the cops doing this, they should have just extended it, I think, but, I mean, I guess you can go about it this way. Just force people to, I mean, it's just weird. Like, instead of doing like double or triple rift pass or extending the rift, they're doing this, which this is the first time one rift challenge is eclipsed into another with challenges. So where are we going to see this for every rift? Are there going to be more? You know, it's like, and then all these and stuff are, and these wouldn't be so bad if they were both Survivor and Killer on both of them, or if they added like pallets and chase and other things, but they just didn't. So. And then I gotta play Killer also, yeah, I gotta play Killer. Here's the fuck, I didn't even think about this. I gotta kill 4 people as Killer. I didn't even think about this, it just hit me now. I kill people as Killer. And I might get one of these done, and I don't want to until the next one. So, yeah, that's not looking good. Destroy 50 pallets or drop 10 pallets. Yeah, and the disparity is ridiculous. Like, you're not going to get this destroy 50 pallets. Chase for 1,000 or be chased for 250. Yeah. The disparity as well is kind of stupid. Like, finish one trial without survivors escaping through the exit gates, or escape one trial. That's not too bad. Destroy 20 pallets or drop 5 pallets. Down 30 survivors, succeed at 10 skill checks. Yeah. Hit 100 stars of basic attack. Yeah. That's also a problem. Damage 20 chance or succeed at 30 skill checks. See, that's one that's actually killer sided. That's crazy. It's like one of the only ones that are killer, more killer sided than Survivor. And then they have another one, just, is that the same one? I thought I just saw that. Yeah, literally, they're like copy-pasting. Playing fucking catch-up over here. These aren't too bad, they're each of their own. Destroy pallet pallets, 20. They literally just copy-paste each other's. Down to 6 survivors near a pallet or heal. I mean, that's not too bad since you gotta heal 2 people, but yeah, I'm very conflicted on this now. I have to play and kill 4 people, but then I have to risk losing. Yeah. Unless I run around with like a killer without terror radius or some shit. And even then. And the disparity is so Survivor-sided that I probably wouldn't even get any of these done as a killer. Oh man.